Alright, let's dive into this My Life with the Walter Boys drama. Because honestly, there's so much to unpack here. First off, the love triangle resolution finally, right? But the way it's handled is, well, it's complicated. Personally, I think what makes this really interesting is how the show doesn't just wrap it up neatly. Instead, it leaves us with a lot of questions about growth, miscommunication, and the messy reality of relationships. Let's break it down. The hook. Imagine you're in a love triangle. And just when you think it's resolved, everything falls apart. Again, that's Jackie's life in a nutshell. But what's truly fascinating is how the show uses this to explore deeper themes of identity, self-doubt, and the pressure of external expectations. If you've ever felt like you're trying to figure out who you are while everyone else has an opinion, this season hits hard. Context setup. Season 3 of My Life with the Walter Boys picks up right after the cliffhanger of Season 2. Jackie, Cole, and Alex are all trying to navigate their feelings, and the Walter family is dealing with a major health scare. But the real focus is on Jackie and Cole's relationship, how they start as a couple, the challenges they face, and the brutal breakup that leaves everyone reeling. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just a love story. It's a character study about growth, mistakes, and the consequences of not being honest with yourself or others. Main breakdown. 1. Jackie and Cole's relationship dynamics. Personally, I think one of the most compelling aspects of their relationship is how it starts. Jackie takes the initiative, which is a big deal for her character. In my opinion, this shows her maturity and willingness to be vulnerable. But what makes this really interesting is Cole's hesitation. He's scared of messing things up again, and that fear becomes a recurring theme. From my perspective, this isn't just about romance. It's about two people trying to figure out if they can trust each other and themselves. A detail I find fascinating is how their relationship is portrayed as healthy at first. They communicate, support each other's goals, and even set boundaries to focus on their responsibilities. But here's the thing. The outside noise starts to chip away at their confidence. Cole gets blamed for Jackie's slip-ups, and Jackie feels like she's losing herself. This raises a deeper question. Can a relationship survive when everyone else has an opinion about it? Personally, I think the show does a great job of showing how external pressure can erode even the strongest connections. The brutal breakup. Let's talk about the breakup because it's oof. Cole decides to end things by lying to Jackie, telling her he's bored and not a relationship guy. What this really suggests is that he's still struggling with self-doubt and the fear of being a negative influence on her. In my opinion, this is where the show gets really insightful. Cole thinks he's doing the right thing, but his lack of honesty creates a rift that's hard to repair. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about him being flawed. It's about how his insecurities manifest in ways that hurt both of them. Jackie's reaction is equally heartbreaking. She believes him, even though they've always been honest with each other. Personally, I think this speaks to her own insecurities, her fear of not being enough. What this really suggests is that even in a relationship built on trust, one lie can undo everything. If you take a step back and think about it, this breakup isn't just about them. It's about the baggage they both carry and how it affects their choices. The bigger picture. Beyond the romance, this season is about identity. Jackie is trying to merge her Princeton ambitions with her life in Silver Falls, while Cole is grappling with who he is outside of football and the Cole effect. One thing that immediately stands out is how both characters are struggling to define themselves on their own terms. From my perspective, this is what makes the season so compelling. It's not just about who ends up with who, it's about who they become in the process. Deeper insight. What makes this season truly stand out is its refusal to tie things up neatly. The cliffhanger ending, with Jackie kissing Elliot in Cole's car crash, leaves us with more questions than answers. Personally, I think this is intentional. The show is asking us to reflect on the messiness of life and relationships. Are Jackie and Cole meant to be together? Maybe, but not until they figure out who they are individually. What this really suggests is that sometimes, the journey to self-discovery is more important than the destination. Closing thought. As we wait for Season 4, I'm left wondering. Can Jackie and Cole find their way back to each other? Or will they realize they need to focus on themselves first? In my opinion, that's the real question this season leaves us with. Relationships are complicated, but so is the process of becoming the person you're meant to be. Personally, I'm rooting for both of them. Not just to end up together, but to find happiness within themselves. Because at the end of the day, isn't that what we all want?